Hey everybody, KC here. So it was about 24 hours ago that I stood in this exact spot and told you I had just gotten my second Moderna vaccine and how great I felt. But of course, it was a number of hours later that not so much. And I appreciate the fact that so many of you emailed me yesterday about the fact that I called in sick. It was an interesting experience because I was about, 4:00 in the afternoon or so yesterday. I was sitting at my desk and I was working and I suddenly just started to ache, right? And mostly in my back. And I just couldn't figure it out. And I checked my posture and stuff like that. And everything seemed fine. Nothing seemed different. And I went in and had dinner with my wife and daughter. And I said, God, my back kind of hurts. I wonder why. I must be sick wrong or something. And they both looked at me and said, you're such an idiot. You just had the shots. And of course, right? And I sort of had this kind of general general achiness, but most of it in my back. And I just didn't feel right. I just got kind of a malaise. The good news is I never had a fever, as far as I know. My arm, where I got the shot, felt fine. Michael Sansolo had his second shot. The thing that bothered him most was the arm where he got the shot. So it's this weird sort of thing. I also found that I had on Tuesday night, I was trying to read and I just couldn't concentrate. I was sort of this fuzzy thinking. Now, I know there are some of you out there who are saying, oh yeah, you always are guilty of fuzzy thinking. How is that a change? Okay, I'm not going to engage in that particular discussion, but I just didn't feel right. And then when I woke up on Wednesday morning, ready to go to work, I wasn't ready to go to work. And the idea of sitting in that chair with that aching back and that still sort of fuzzy thinking, it didn't seem like such a good idea. So I took the day off. And again, thank you for all the email that I got. I really appreciate it. There were a bunch of you who said, listen, here's the deal. I had after effects from the second shot too. I've never been so happy not to feel well because I knew it was because I got the vaccine. I knew it meant my immune system was working fine. I dealt with it for a day or two and then all was good. I do want to say to those, I did get a couple of emails from those of you saying that, this really makes me think twice about getting the shot, or I'm really not looking forward to getting the second shot. Let me tell you something. It's not that bad. And again, no pain, no gain. And in this case, I'm perfectly willing to put up with the inconvenience and the lack of comfort for a little while to know that 2 weeks from now, all my antibodies should have kicked in and I'll be able to hang out with people who also have gotten their second shots at that point, and in 2 weeks out from that. And the thing I'm looking forward to, and this is content guys, she's like 2 weeks behind me. The thing we're looking forward to most is being able to engage with, and talk to other couples and hang out in the backyard, have a glass of wine, and maybe give somebody a hug and not worry about communicating the disease or getting the disease. And that is going to make any backaches, any fuzzy thinking, it's going to make it totally worthwhile. So listen, don't let the fact that I didn't feel good for a day put you off. It's totally worth it. Anyway, that's what's on my mind this morning. And as always, I want to hear what's on your mind.